in this video, we are going to talk about geometric optics and why do we have to talk about that. And that's because the human eye can see and the light permits that ability. The sense of sight is important for the human eye, and that's because light behaves in such a way that we cannot really understand. So in this video, we are going to be looking at the geometry of how light behaves, move, and also look at substances that permit light through them. Some substances do not permit light through them. And we also look at some principles. So now, what is light? Light is simply a form of energy that permits a visible sensation. So which means light is simply a form of energy. Now some substances can actually produce light from themselves, while some substances cannot produce light from themselves. So examples of substances that produces light from themselves, these substances are called luminous substances, luminous sources. Some call it luminous sources, which means that they are sources of light. An example of that is the sun, the star. We have a light bulb. We have a flame. We have several other examples. But substances that do not produce light from themselves are called non-luminous substances. And that's because you think light comes from them, but they are simply a reflector of light. An example of that is the moon. If you look at the moon, the light that comes from the moon simply comes from the sun, but the moon has a very good smooth surface, so which means it reflects what is coming from the sun. Also, we can also look at substances that permit light through them, and this one are called the transparent substances. Transparent substances, they allow light pass through them. An example of that is water. We have water, we have glass, and so on and so forth. Another example we look at is opaque substances. Opaque substances, they are simply substances that do not allow light pass through them. Another third type is what we call the translucent substances. The translucent substances. They partially allow light through them. So those are three basic types of substances that behave towards light in a particular manner. Now in the next video, I will talk about the ray model of light, and that simply talks about the direction of light, the path of light. So watch the next video. Thank you.
This is Valdymas College of Advanced and Preliminary Studies. We do excellent A-level programs for guaranteed admission into 200 level. We are in the success business and we transform